Okay, here in round two, for some reason I can't figure out how to get rid of this makes the revealed hand earlier. I have a really interesting decision here on this hand. Um, I just can't do it. I have a hubris to keep me alive and the hand's okay, but it's not like there's a lot of power, so I'm going to go ahead and mulligan. I am also on the draw. This is way better. We'll keep this. Alright. Borrow. This is a person who is 2 to my left. There has some more green going on here. Land is just fine. Perfectly a-okay. Does it show... I don't even know how to get to where I want to in this. I'm not going to do it on camera for you guys. I was going to see like if it still shows like the seating arrangements, or if I should have just memorized that from the left. Ooh, I like those colors quite a bit. Voyaging Satyr. That's a good card. It's a very good card. What are you ramping into, friendo? Leave this over here. An ordeal? Well, I just might have to hubris that. That doesn't really do a whole lot. Now, does it? It might allow me to catch back up. And in many ways, if that's what my opponent's doing, that's okay. I can definitely take 2 right now. And it would set my opponent back so far that there'd be another 2 turns before... I think I do hubris right now. Because if I think I can just get ahead of the race, I'll be in good shape. Because now I get to play my Dryads, play my Cloak Siren after that, and I'll be in a pretty decent spot. Yeah, I like that. And my opponent missed a land drop, which means that Satyr was actually pivotal. I didn't know that was the case at the time of my decision, so it might have been better to have just taken the 2 and then see an end of turn gone. Something to consider. Because now my opponent, can play it, but that's it. That's all my opponent can do. Drew a land, though. Got the Satyr down. Then we'll see where we're at next. I'm still cool with the Cloak Siren. That's very okay for me. Tackling the Dryads. I'm obviously representing my Flash dude. That's fine. And now if my opponent wants to be doing this ordeal and attacking, I feel like we've got a little bit of an edge in terms of like being a little bit ahead on that race. Whereas if we were like as behind as we are, if my opponent was able to do that, I'm not too sure if that's right, but we'll see. What's my opponent trying to do? Not playing the ordeal. No, it's just tapping for a 5-drop. You can gain 7 life. Pay tribute, put 3+1 counters? No. Gain your life. I'm waiting for my opponent. I thought they were waiting for me. Dual main phase. You can't attack yet. So what's hopefully going to happen is in a turn or 2 we will have drawn our 6th land and we'll Eternity Snare like the snake, which will... Oh, or we have a Griptide. That's awesome too. So if the ordeal comes down next turn, am I cool taking 5? Yeah, I think I am. Because I could just go ahead and not play the Grove Dancer, but I think I want to make this guy a 4/3. It gets it out of, at the very least, Pharika's Cure range. Sure, there's a bunch of other removal spells in black, but that's one thing that gets to go away, so that's cool. That's one of the removal spells that are gone. And I do want to keep attacking here for sure. Get rid of that Asphyxiate action. And then I'm feeling pretty good having Griptide and Eternity Snare. Griptide to handle the ordeal fairly quickly. It's a bummer because I'm probably going on the Snake, which means my opponent might gain some more life, so maybe I don't want to. Maybe I will try that Eternity Snare. Try to draw that land. Get that land, honey. Opponent has 5 cards in hand. Yay. That's scary. Makes sense, though, considering I bounced 2 of those lands. Or 2 of those cards. A land would be grand. I guess the only thing I don't want to draw right now is Flitterstep Eidolon or... what's it called? Sea God's Revenge? My other 6-drops. I'm going to take 5 initially here. Not chump quite yet. And again, remember, the Grip Tide is going to be the backup. Ooh, Bloodtail Heartbeat. That's a good card. Oh no, never mind. That's an average card. I was thinking it was the Lifelink Harpy. But it's not. Oh no! What just happened? Don't know, don't care, life is good, nothing's evil. Right. Okay, let's go ahead and try to grab our land here after combat, so that we can have Grip Tide available, and then also know that we will have Eternity Snare shortly. We'll probably just throw away like the Grove Dancer or the Wayfinder or something to chump the 6/6 that'll be coming through. If we don't draw a land, though, it's definitely a bummer. It would be nice to have the Grip Tide now, but I think we kind of want to go for this. I think we want to go for the Satyr Wayfinder grab a land plan. And we got there, so that's nice. Goodbye other cards. We now do have Grip Tide up, and most importantly, we have Eternity Snare available. So Grip Tide's here just to make sure nothing super silly happens, and then we'll Eternity Snare the Snake of the Golden whatever next turn before their ordeal can go off. And yeah, we'll just block with our 1/1. We should be in a good damage race situation. Gonna save the Grip Tide. I'm not gonna use it any reason at the moment. Cast into Darkness. So the cloaked guy deals way less damage, but still a 2/3. And I'm not interested in blocking with it. Ooh, but what else do you have, friendo? Something worth Grip Tiding? A Shrike Harpy. No, that is not something I want to Grip Tide. Pay the 2+1? No, I can sacrifice my Grove Dancer. I get to choose, right? Oh gosh, please tell me I get to choose. What are you doing? Is this beta? It's gotta be beta. Is it me? I don't even know. Silly computer. I'm gonna sacrifice my Grove Dancer. And then not bounce a creature. Another land. Let's go ahead and attack with our 2/3 in the air. Actually, we're attacking with both because I'm not blocking the other dudes. Little mini race. Keeps me open. This does open me up to some sort of removal. Oh, I forget I gotta draw a card. I might have wanted to do that beforehand. I was saying some removal. I mean some enchantment removal. If my opponent can ditch this, but won't be able to do it until after untaps it. Never mind. So the snake is still okay. We're still in good shape then on that front. Oh gosh, it's an enchantment. Okay, this is silly. This is because I haven't played in a while. My apologies. I'm not paying attention to my interactions. I missed a point of damage with the Occult Dryads, and would like to have drawn that card before I attack. Just, it's more information. So, silly. My opponent should be at 8 right now. That's relevant. I'm keeping cards in hand because there's discard in this format, and now I have 2 lands to make it matter. Aspect of Gorgon is definitely going to be annoying because this Cloaked Siren can no longer do anything. But if my opponent wants to be attacking with the Harpy, then we're in decent shape. I think we'll just take the 2 here, probably just bounce the Bloodtail Harpy with our Grip Tide, and then bash in for another 4. Yeah, I like that idea. Just keep the pressure up. Ugh, man. And this is going to matter that my opponent's not at 4 right now. Ay. Alright, so my opponent has the Harpy. My opponent can double block my Cloaked Siren. Taking in for 1. I like that my opponent's top decking, just like me. We're at a fairly even board state. This makes it much better. Yay! Ooh, double yay. So this is probably one of the best cards we could have drawn. It allows us to attack him with both of our dudes. This Dryads isn't quite lethal, but it's pretty close. Yeah, that puts us in a really sweet position. Again, still worried. I mean, if my opponent has like enchantment hate, I could definitely lose. This guy untaps, attacks for 7, 8, 9. Like, I'm not in a good spot, but this is the best spot for me to be in to win. I think. Guess we'll find out. Thoughtseize! Well, my opponent playing it. Here's my stuff. Gets to see my Nessian Asp. Not the end of the world. At least it's not a combat trick. Alright. What do I want to side? Maybe the Starbreaker? Don't care about how aggressive my opponent is. More about the air game. I mean, we saw some dorky auras. One was an Ordeal, not the great one, and the other was the Aspect. But we kind of can deal with those pretty okay right now with our bounce. We only have 2 bits of bounce though, right? Hubris, Griptide? I guess Sea God's Revenge is bounce. Is there anything I really don't like? There's nothing here that I really want to pull out against my opponent. I would love to have more flyers. Could be right in that case to bring in the Renowned Weaver, but it's only... Oh my gosh. This beta! It's only a 1/3? So it's not particularly amazing. Is there anything I want to pull out? I'm worried about a quick start for my opponent, but I think we've got the goods to deal with it. I'm going to keep it the way it is. I don't think... I mean, the 1/3 I'm kind of leaning towards. I'm calling it the 1/3. The Weaver that becomes a 1/3. I'm considering that. And that's because of the 2 flyers we saw. I'm confident with this. This should be just fine. This is a very just fine hand. Start with the Grove Dancer into our Dryads, and then hopefully bestow some other things later. Hey, Cloak Siren. I do like that card. Cool. Now we just want, you know, a land or two. And then it draws, which I'm sure will happen on normal curve. Fleshmad Steed. Don't care. Hey, we got our land, so that's nice. Do I trade off here? No. Well, I can't, but it would be interesting if I could. Opponent missed another land drop, so this could go quickly. We'll see. Bash Info 3. We gotta curve out with our Cloaked Siren. We might naturally draw a land, so I don't need to like force the Wayfinder. And also getting the flyer online early is way better with my opponent stuck on lands. Still stuck? Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Yeah, we don't even need that next land now, so... I'll save my Grove Dancer. 'Cause why not? Gonna have a combat trick or something. Meh, don't care. Get rid of it. Nope, just trying to stay alive. I am very okay with that. And that's it, yeah. Sadly, my opponent just got a little bit flooded there. Not much fun. On to the finals of the Swiss.